New Utopia, unlike Monaco, is a new monarchy. It's not an old monarchy, so we will have a little bit different approach to things.
I noticed
There's no property tax, there's no income tax, there's no sales tax, there's no tax on cigarettes or liquor or automobiles or anything else.
since I'm
I looked all over the world for an island that wasn't claimed by any other country. And there is no such animal. Every island is claimed by some country. So I decided, since I knew of this reef, to build the Venice of the Caribbean. And to do this, we have to build the buildings with a foundation, which are pilings that go down through the water to the rock. The original drawings of how we will build a new Utopia. I'll show you these if you will. Let me find the first one. This is the airport, and most of the airport will be on a rock surface that comes up 5 feet above the surface of the water. The water is very calm here. Our high tide is only 8 to 10 inches, so it's not very much waves at all. Here's where the cruise boats come in. All of the freight and the airline people come here, and this is where all the customs is done. This complete thing will not be finished for 5 years. We will have enough finished within the first year for tourists to begin coming. And the tour ships, the cruise ships will come. But it will be under a constant state of construction. And it will not stop with this. It will continue out in this direction, because we have 284 square miles that we can use. Let me show you where New Utopia is on the map. You get a better idea of what we're talking about. I'll get my coffee here. New Utopia is in this area here. Here is Grand Cayman, Cuba, Jamaica, this is Honduras, Belize, the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. So we're in the middle of everything in international waters. No, we filed a claim with the United Nations and with The Hague in the Netherlands for this area because it wasn't claimed by any country. I could not claim it as an individual, but as a country I can claim it, you see. So that is what we did. All right, this is the New Utopia mountaintop, which is a usable surface that we will begin building on. The darker purple here is the initial area, which is more shallow than the other. See, this is Cuba on this mountain. There is water between, and then here is the mountain range, and there is New Utopia, and a little tiny piece there. And all the water will be desalinated. As a part of generating electricity, we capture the heat to desalinate the water. Things like sand on the beaches, the sand will be hauled in from Honduras or Belize or Mexico by people who want to sell sand. We calculate this is $5 billion to build what I have shown you. Now that will be money that will be invested by the people who build the hotels and the apartments and the casinos and the shopping centers, and they will finance it just as they do a building any place else in the world. All the streets will be waterways, just as they are in Venice. And we'll have gondolas and water taxis instead of automobiles. There's a lot of romance to the idea of New Utopia. And people all over the world, in every country, there are some people who would like to have a new utopia to move to.
The house is going to be, how far do we have to walk to get there?
Well, housing is going to be, all of this is
okay.
apartments and condos. This is an educational area. Over here is a medical area.
Ooh, I love that.
Encourage people to do that.
Oh, yeah.
To me, it seems that politicians are directly responsible for the intrusiveness of government. Every politician is elected on a platform of change. The city, the county, the state, the federal, everyone is going to make change or he wouldn't be elected. If it wasn't for that, you'd leave the fellow who's already there. So how do you do that? You have to form a country, then you have to have a type of government that will work. So I thought that the ideal thing was a monarchy with a constitution to protect the people from abuse and to have stability.
So how many students do you have so far?
We have 687, I think, now. When this construction begins, there will be a mob of people. In a few days, we will have more than the 4,000 charter citizens. I have thousands of people out there waiting, you see. There's a great deal of money here in the Caymans. It's the 5th largest banking center in the world now. And a lot of funds from all over the world, investment funds that have huge amounts of money to invest. We intend to form a real estate investment company here in the Cayman Islands where we can sell stock that will be used to finance some of the buildings and projects in Utopia. There will be an investment fund. I say no taxes except for 15% import duty, but no taxes of any other kind. So they have more, for their money goes farther, they live a better quality of life. Who would not want that? Venice was built 700 years ago like that. It's sinking now, but for 700 years it's been the same way. It's built on pilot. There are many, many, many big buildings now that are built that way. So it's not complicated. It's very simple. We're in international waters. We have claimed the territory since 1996. We have a government, we have a population, we have citizens. So we are a country. This is our area where we will build. The construction basically is extending the runway for the airport. We'll be able to handle 737, 757, 7.
So that's the first thing that you'll build, because that's also the same area where you're going to stage the
Give you some idea of size. This is a 5-story hotel. That little dot there is 3,000 square foot control tower for the airport.
It's hard to believe, but it could be absolutely fantastic, you know. Just the construction, I think, might be an amazing thing to do, but if so, it would be absolutely fantastic.
Those that like us enough will come. Those that don't should stay where they are. And those that don't think yet that we are real should wait until we are.